Today we're making a frosting or some frostings for some sugar cookies that we just made with all different shapes from cookie cutters. You name it. Now, today we have a little array of bowls and cups because we have powdered sugar and milk on each little set. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pour the milk into the flour mixture, and then we're going to add one of these. This is called food coloring. Now when you add the food coloring in, you want to be kind of careful to add a little bit in, not to overpower the color, and only use about 1 or 2 colors, otherwise it might get a little funky looking and not very appealing. So we're going to pour the milk in. So when you pour the milk in from over here. So you want to make sure that you get enough flour and enough milk. Now it looks like a little bit, but believe me, it looks the amount of milk and the amount of flour and the amount of food coloring looks a little smaller than you were expecting it to be. So now we're going to just mix this around very evenly until you do not see any lumps. So this may take a little while. So you really have to get into it and kind of do it fast. But do it carefully. Fast but steady. So you do this until you see like a frosting sort of looking, and with your eyes you can determine how thick or thin it looks. So now we're going to move this around, get the flour on the side of the bowl. And as you can see, mixing the flour in with the milk, it really does fast work. It just depends on how good your stirring might be. So if you see flour on the sides, you really want to incorporate that in the mix. So let me wipe the thing up there with a napkin. There, I'll make some spotless. I'll keep it so when I need it, I'll do it. So you want to make sure that you mix it until you don't see any bits of flour in there. And then you know that you can put the food coloring in. This is like custard, when you have to use the butter and the flour, the salt, and the cornstarch in the milk to mix it. So this reminds me of custard, but nope, it's frosting. So that looks pretty good. Let me just do a little more there. Get the flour in there. That looks really good. So I think now we can add the food coloring in. So you can experiment. You can experiment how it's going to look. So let me wash my hands here. And now we're going to just get another napkin, wipe off the spoon. This looks like a little mushka. It does not look good right now. And in order for it to not look like a little mushka, is to add some food coloring. So it's not going to be white like this. It's going to be different color. If you want white frosting, you could leave it. So now we're going to make some green frosting. So only do a little bit and only do 1 or 2 colors. So that much. There, that'll be enough. You really want to make sure that the color is not overpowering. So you want to mix the food coloring in with the mix. And as I said, you can experiment how you're going to do the mix. So try to get all the green incorporated. This looks really good. This looks like a mad scientist. I'm a mad scientist making the green with the milk and the sugar. This looks like science experiment almost. Looks really good. Now we're going to just leave the spoon in there. Let me mix it a little more. And if it's too runny, well, then you can add a little more of the flour. So that looks really good. So let me get another napkin and wipe off this spoon. Let me throw my napkins away that I've been using. And that looks really good. So now we're going to get another there because it didn't look quite right. And then we're going to do another one. So basically we just do the same exact thing. So we pour the milk in with the mix. And then we mix it until all the flour has well incorporated. So you want to make sure that you get enough milk and enough flour. So just do that. Alright. Very good. So you want to get all the flour mixed in. If you see flour on the sides of the bowl, you can incorporate it. Then it's no big deal. Alright. Okay, let me get the flour on the sides of the bowl here. Alright. And it's okay if it goes over the bowl. You want to make sure you do it slowly, not to get it over the sides and get it all over. So powdered sugar does look like flour and it feels like flour, and I don't use flour very often in the kitchen because my hands, I don't like the texture because it tickles my hands to have to work with it. That looks good. You want to make sure there was no lumps. Good. There. The green looked like mad scientist. I'll do another color this time. Or I might even mix it. So now we're going to do that. Just keep toning the napkin. Perfect. Then we're going to make orange. So all we're going to do is we're going to put a little yellow in there because you can do two colors. The yellow is tough to open. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to put some yellow or some orange in the mix. A little bit of orange there. And now we're going to put some red in there. Because we're basically making yellow, and let's find out what this color makes. So you can experiment while doing this. So just a little more there, that's enough. Don't want it too much. Let's get another napkin here. So look at this color, because it really does fast work for you if you're very you're very talented. So look at this color. So I don't like the look of it now, but if you want it to look better, well then keep mixing it. So that looks good. Make sure it's all nice and incorporated. And make sure that you don't see any white. If you don't mind seeing white, then you can leave it a little white there. But I would recommend making it the color you want. So really mix it well. And then we're going to get another napkin for that. So then just get it all nice and dry there. There. Very good. You don't want it to stain the table. And so let me go wash. And now we're going to do the last one. So basically, all we're going to do again is pour the milk in. And the squeeze it, I repeat things so that you can understand these things. So, if you forget some, well then you can always watch me again. So again, incorporate the milk until all the flour has incorporated down very nicely. Oh, look at that! That one was kind of fast. That one worked really fast. So let's get another napkin full of that. There. Very good. Just try not to get the thing. Try not to get another one. I'm having to do this a lot. I'm having to use the napkins to get it. And that's how you're supposed to do it. So now we're going to incorporate some blue in with the purple. So this one's already open. So let's put a little more in there. So make sure to only put a little bit of it. And then put, whoops, it's going to stain the table. And then we're going to put in some blue. That's enough. And let's find out what this one makes here. So, as you can see, it's doing good. There. And if you keep on mixing it, you have sort of like a purple color to it. So see that dark jam-like color? That's purple. So then, keep incorporating all the mix in, and it really does fast work for you. That's really good. And then let me throw away all these napkins. And then we're going to wipe the spoon off. Alright. Really have to do it a lot there. Do another napkin. And sometimes they can get kind of messy. Really have to be precise about them so you don't have something sticky on the table. There. Very good. So now that we made our 3 wonderful frostings, we're going to wait till the cookies are done cooking, or baking rather, and then we're going to spread the frostings over them, and then we're going to let them harden for a little bit, and then I'm going to taste them for you. So I hope you enjoyed that.